Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Thursday the 16th of November 2017, and I'm Darren Sinden. Don't forget you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. Just want to focus on a couple of points that have caught my eye today. First of all, the gains in the euro against the US dollar, 117.92. Euro dollar trading shortly before we recorded this video. Also, I'd like to flag the way that the yen has strengthened rather subtly to 112.95, so throwing off that 114 handle we saw shortly after the recent Japanese elections. And in terms of other moves and trends that are continuing, the continued weakness of both the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollars is exemplified by their change on the month. We're halfway through November now, and you can see the fall that we've seen in those currencies respectively. Staying with the Australian dollar, I think we should take a look at what's going on here. So I plotted a chart here of the Aussie dollar trade weighted index, the Aussie version of dollar index, if you will, against the Australian government 3-year bond future, and we can see a clear divergence between these two. The currency heading lower here quite sharply across October and November, and the 3-year bond rising. What that suggests to me is that hopes of the RBA raising Australian interest rates are fading fast, and the market is preparing for a period, or an extended period, of unchanged interest rates in Australia. Okay, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the markets today. We've got another day of packed really with data. We've already had inflation and unemployment data out of Australia this morning, all a little disappointing as far as that was concerned. To come at 9:30, important data in the UK. We had unemployment and income data yesterday. Today we'll see how UK consumers are faring. That's at 9:30 GMT. We'll have retail sales data. At 10 o'clock out of Europe we have consumer price index data, very important of course for the ECB and their position on monetary policy. Then this afternoon, 13:30, continuing jobless claims out of the States, and probably more important, the influential Philly Fed manufacturing survey for November. And then the fun begins as far as central bank speakers are concerned. I've ringed them here, but Governor Carney, Mr. Cunliffe, Mr. Broadbent, all of the MPC speaking. Then Meister of the FOMC speaking a bit later at 14:30. FOMC member Brainard speaking. We have the small matter of a review from the Bank of Canada at 15:30, and then at 17:30 FOMC member Kaplan will be speaking, and for the second time in recent weeks at 2000 GMT we'll hear from the ECB Vice President Vitor Constancio, who's speaking then, and to finish the day at 21:45 FOMC member Williams will be speaking. So plenty of central bank speeches to look out for, scattered amongst the important economic data. Right, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. First of all, Q3 GDP in the Philippines rises by a whopping 6.9%, showing the strength of emerging and tiger economies in Asia. Australian unemployment data, as we noted, offers little in the way of cheer for the currency. An astounding headline from New York: a Leonardo da Vinci painting is sold for an amazing $450 million in a New York sale. And in other news, Tesla will unveil its electric and possibly self-driving truck today, as VW announces a $12 billion investment in an electric vehicle plant in China. Right, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day. Think about this, please. We often look at the performance of China's domestic economy, but what about its influence overseas? Will new regulations and capital controls limit the superpower's foreign investment capability? The data, or the early data, suggest it will. China's outbound investment down nearly 41% in 2017, and that's something for the markets to think about when they're making their predictions for growth in 2018, I'd suggest. Please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange and margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks, please contact your Pepperstone account executive to discuss them. Thank you very much for your time.